or, and this is part 2 of my driving video of going to Golden Corral in Maple Grove. And today happens to be one of my routines that are associated with having Asperger's, in which I print up all my weather sheets for the day, and then I go to the Blanc, and then I go to an all-you-can-eat buffet for a wellness or feast, and then I go to the library, and then I go do my grocery shopping. And God, this is going to be a fucking expensive one. But as I was talking in part 1 of this video, some more fucking shit had to happen because this fucking cunt took my fucking freedom of speech away. And I really posted a huge rant on Facebook about it. And she laid the fucking guilt trip on me, accusing me of giving misinformation on COVID. Well, who the fuck does she think she is? She's the one who gets to decide what is misinformation. You know, it was about being, you know, being able to do what you can unscreened and uncensored. To now, I wish I could fucking sue that fucking cunt, but I really don't think I have a case. Because it is a private venue. However, if they get their, it's the First Amendment only protects you from the government taking away freedom of speech, not a private company or venue or something. However, there's some loopholes that I might have, but I'm not very hopeful. One of them is if they're a 501c3 tax exempt organization, which is a strong possibility are, then they are getting some of their funding from the government. What was the other one? Oh yeah, because of having Asperger's. So I also wonder if I could get her for the violating the Americans with Disabilities Act. But probably either one. I don't have a case, but however, it's worth looking into just in case I have a case. But you know, I was talking about extreme things. Well, it was milder at the beginning, and then as time went on, it got more vulgar and more explicit, and I shot from the hip with what I talk about, and I said what was on my mind about things. And I thought that this was a mild thing, or yeah, I talked about my ideal day. I asked someone to have sex with them, and it turns out to be a chick with a dick. It's more turned on, and just some fucking oversensitive, whiny fucking crybaby was so appalled, so triggered by that that they could not go up and perform after me. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. You think they give a fuck about me? They don't give a fuck about me. You know, it's all about the popular people who have their drama, where they can have their drama fest, pissing and moaning about how they're mistreated while they're hugging each other with their fucking pretentious bullshit, while excluding anyone who doesn't fit their narrative. I hate people like that. I really hate their fucking guts. But I, tried to be nice to this person and everything, so I guess go along to get along as long as I'm not censored. Now she fucking censored me, so I hate her fucking guts. And if I ever see her again, I don't even want to talk to her unless she's willing to give me my freedom of speech back. And she feels threatened if someone's unvaccinated, even though she's vaccinated, and getting vaccinated means you're supposed to, which protects you from the unvaccinated. And even the official word on COVID is that vaccinated people still give it to vaccinated people. However, I guess I got to throw this disclaimer in that the COVID vaccine is safe and effective. It will slow the transmission of virus. It will reduce your That tip of that building looks kind of like a penis. The tip of that Holiday Inn looks like a penis. Yes, the COVID vaccine is safe and effective. It will slow the transmission of the virus. It will reduce your risk of getting severely sick if you catch COVID. It will also decrease your chances of hospitalization if you catch COVID. With that being said, the person who censored me is a fucking cunt. The person who censored me turned out to be a fucking piece of shit. The person who censored me, I hate her fucking guts. I gotta be careful not to have an accident. Looks like that's what might have happened. I don't know. And just as I didn't think I'd have to talk about COVID anymore, this is the worst fucking thing that has happened to me this year. Pulling the plug on a place where I thought for sure I'd be safe, but they switched to a venue where they've had the poetry slams and things like that, encouraging people to say racist, sexist, or homophobic things. And I don't condone that, but it's so vague on what is considered that these days, and encouraging these fucking snowflakes to hiss at them, which is actually opening the doorway to harassment, which actually could escalate a situation out of control. Thankfully, not like that really has happened, thankfully. Although this other fucking douchebag threatened to pull the mic off to go up on stage because I said stinky, smelly twat and abortions. That wasn't her tin. I don't know if but he only was able to threaten to censor me. He wasn't able to actually censor me, though. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't talked about warrior cycles very often, but unfortunately I'm in the bad on, and usually the worst of things peak in March or April. So I hope that despite that it ain't March or April yet. I fucking hope the worst of all this shit that has happened over, and there'll be brighter days ahead. I keep hoping for it, but anyway, when people come in the theater, she's done this before. She said that the opinions expressed are not those of that cabaret or the theater and all this other bullshit. And then I asked her when's the next, if I could get a date to perform, and that's when she decided to have a talk to me, to pull the plug on my free speech and misinformation and all this other bullshit, and being vulgar and offensive to women and misogynistic. I hate that fucking word. I saw a thermometer and I already printed my weather sheets. Oh, I fucking hate that. It was what an icks when I officially left. Now it's over to hot. Shit, but the high's gonna be over to hot. Icks. It's already a record high anyway. People think that if they take away my freedom of speech that I'm going to back down and I'm going to give a fuck. I give a fuck every time they fucking do this shit to me. I hate their fucking guts more and more. Getting off of that topic, he said get off. Notice it's January and there's no snow on the ground. We only had 3/4 of an inch of snow this month. Probably on the official statistics by a little bit more, but the snow is melting. It has melted. I mean, it's practically gone. Like this, or I mean, it happened a week ago. It happened a week ago yesterday. So I don't know. I'd like to sue that fucking cunt and all these shitlibs who went from being liberal to authoritarian. I know Johnny Lydon from the Sex Pistols thought he'd never see the day that he would be given the middle finger to the left, people on the left. He only gave the middle finger to people on the right because they're part of the establishment and the corruption. Now the people on the left are authoritarian and part of the... Now I don't know if it's because of COVID is why Johnny Lydon did that, or if it's for other reasons. I don't know. But either way, it's because he's doing it because the left has become so fucking authoritarian and trying to control what people are allowed to say and all this shit. And you know, they still have their good ideas like universal health care and things like that, but that and all their fucking, but they're more interested in fucking taking away free speech than they are fighting for health care. In fact, even what was his name, Dave Chappelle, I think everyone was attacking the fuck out of him. Someone even came and lunged at him with a knife, and because they say he was anti-trans. From what I heard, he did say some nasty shit. So I don't know if it. I strongly support censorship if he didn't advocate for violence or harm, which I didn't hear what he had to say. But what does... Oh, what the fuck was I going to say? But yeah, all these fucking shitlibs actually are more concerned about making a joke about a trans person than they are actually how policies from the government and corporation and everything treat trans people, because they're such fucking piece of shit fucking pigs. I think it's more important that trans people are treated well than getting your panties in a bunch over a fucking little joke. A nasty joke, I would go to the point that I don't know if it should be censored, but you just speak out against that person for saying that. Oh God. Well, with that in mind, I'm so glad I have Asperger's, because I make the most interesting videos in the world. Nobody makes more interesting videos than I can. I'm glad I got a couple of untoward videos in, and people get to see my videos and hear my spoken words are the chosen people, even if they don't like it. And if they don't like it, they can. It gives them the chance to turn cool and open their mind and have a new way of looking at things. And it gives them the chance to pull that stick out of their ass. And there's even and there's a good chance that a bunch of diarrhea will come out of their ass when that stick is pulled out of their ass, but it's well worth it because it's like a colon cleanse and a brain cleanse. Well, I got a lot to do when I want to enjoy my well-deserved feast.